1452 plus 782416 equal to something plus 653123. We need to find out the missing value. How can we find out? In a traditional way, what we need to do? We need to sum these two values and subtract this value. How much time it will take? It will take more time. I have already told you the steps to solve the problem quickly, right? The first thing what we need to do, we need to calculate the unit digit, possible unit digit. In this sum, what is the unit digit? 2 plus 6. Let's assume the unknown value as something n plus what is here? 3. That means n plus 3 equal to 8, n equal to 5. The missing number should be ending with 5. Among these three options, what are the options which are ending with 5? These three options are ending with 5. So we can rule out this option directly. We can find out the possible numbers in the resultant. That is the second one. In the addition problem, we can do one more thing. We can calculate the sum of the digits in the left hand side as well as sum of the digits in the right hand side. Those should be matching in any case of the additions problem. Okay, let me find out this one. And one more thing you need to remember here is, if we add anything with 9, let me add 9 plus 2, what we will get? 11. That means 1 plus 1 equal to 2. If we add anything with 9, we will get the same number. So let me quickly add these numbers. 8 plus 1, 9 we are getting, so we can rule it out. 4 plus 5, 9 we are getting, so 2 is the sum of these digits. The second one, 7 plus 2, 9, we can rule it out. 8 plus 1, we can rule it out. What we are left with? 4 plus 6, 10. That is it. 1 plus 0, 1. 2 plus 1 we are getting. In the case of here, 6 plus 3, 9, we can rule it out. 5 plus 3 plus 1, 9, we can rule it out. We are left with 2. That means sum n plus 2. N equal to 3 minus 2 equal to 1. What we will get? Addition of all the digits in the resultant should be 1. This is one more quick way to solve the problem. And the third one is, what we will get? The first step what we have done, unit digit, we found it out. Unit digit should end with 5. The second one, sum of the digits is 1. Okay, we can quickly find out the sum of the digits here. 2 plus 7, 9, 5 plus 4, 9. So this may be the possible option. Let me come here. 9 plus 9, we can rule it out. And 3 plus 8, 11, 11 plus 5, 16, that is 7. So this is not the answer. Let me take the other one. 8 plus 1, 9, 5 plus 4, 9. 5 plus 5, 10, that means 1. So we are left with these two options, 1 and 1, B and D. How we can rule out these two options? The third one we can rule it out. The third one, possible numbers in the resultant. Here what would be the possible number? 8 plus 7. Let's consider only the MSBs. 8 plus 7, 15. On the right hand side, what we have? 6. 15 minus 6, 9. And what we are getting? 89 and 78, right? So it should be more than 15. This is 65. So the resultant should be more than 9. That is the conclusion we are getting here. Among these two options, what is the possible outcome? This is the only possible solution for this problem, right? I hope you understand it. Let me recap it. First one, what we need to do? We need to calculate the unit digit. How we can calculate the unit digit? On the left hand side of the equation, what we have? 2 and 6. 2 plus 6. Let's assume the unknown number unit digit is n. N plus 3. What we got? N is equal to 5. That means resultant unit digit should be 5. We are left with three options. The second option, I have told you one quick way to solve that one, right? In the additional problem, the sum of the digits in the left hand side should be equal to the sum of the digits in the right hand side. We calculated it. And I have told you one more thing also. If we are adding with 9, we will get the same number. Okay, we calculated the sum of the digits here. 2 plus 1 equal to, here what we got? 2. So that means the missing number, sum of the digits in the missing number should be 1. We got the two conclusions. we calculated these missing numbers, so we left with these two options, right? Among these two options, how we can rule it out? We can rule it out by calculating the possible number of digits in the resultant. How we can calculate the possible number of digits? Let's take this one, the MSBs, 8 plus 7, 15. In the right hand side, 6. That means we are getting 9. That means 89 plus 78. So the left hand side value is more than 15, the right hand side value is 6. So the resultant would be more than 9. Among these two options, what is more than 9? This is the only option we are left with. By this we can solve any additional problem within few seconds, right? I hope you understand it. Let me take one more example. Okay, let me solve this problem. What we were asked to solve? We are asked to solve this unknown number 5259 plus 3049 minus 659 minus some unknown number equal to 4232 plus 2351. As I already told you, in order to solve this problem, we need to follow the steps. The first step is we need to find out the unit digit of the unknown number. How we can find out the unit digit of unknown number? The sum of the unit digits in the left hand side should be equal to the right hand side sum. 9 plus 9 minus 9, let's assume the unknown number as u, equal to 2 plus 1. 9 minus u equal to 3, that means u should be 6. Among these four options, only these two are having the unit digit 6. So we can rule out the first two options. The answers should be inside the only C and D. Okay, let's go ahead with the second option. What is the second option? We need to find out the possible number of digits in the resultant. Among these two options, both are having the 4. So we can ignore this second step, right? What we have to do, we can go ahead with the third step. What is the third step? As I already told you, the third step is we need to find out the sum of the digits in the left hand side that should be equal to the sum of the digits in the right hand side. How we can find out the sum of the digits? We need to ignore this 9, 5 plus 2 plus 5, 7 plus 5, 1 plus 2, that is 3 here, 9 ignore, 7 here, 9 ignore, 6 plus 5, 11 and 2 here, and 6, 9, 2 here, and 5, 6 and 3, 2 here, 4. That means 3 plus 7 minus 2, let's assume the unknown u equal to 2 plus 2. 10 minus 2, 8 minus u equal to 4, u equal to 4. That means in the unknown number, we should be having the sum of the digits equal to 4. Let's calculate the sum of the digits in the options. 1 plus 6 plus 6, that is 1 plus 3, 4. In case of this one, 3, 8 and 4, 1 plus 4, 5. What is the answer then? This is the answer, because for this option we got the sum of the digits as 4, right? How much time it took us to solve this one? In few seconds we solved this problem, right? Let me recap this one. What we need to do in order to solve this one? First step, unit digit we need to calculate. What is the unit digit? We got the unit digit as 6. Among these 4, we ruled out first two options. We left with these two. Then the second option, possible number of digits in the result. Both are having the 4 numbers in the result, right? So we can ignore the second step. What is the third step? We need to calculate the sum of the digits in the left hand side. That should be equal to the sum of the digits in the right hand side. We calculated it, we got the value as 4. Among these two options, only 1066 is having the sum of the digits as 4. So this is the answer. By following these 3 or 4 steps, we can solve any simplification problem within few seconds. Okay, let me take one more problem and solve it. Okay, let me solve this problem. What we were asked to solve, we need to find the unit digit in 3 to the power of 65 into 6 to the power of 59 into 7 to the power of 71. How we can solve this one? We need to write this in terms of the power of 4, right? How we can write the 65 in terms of power of 4? 4 16 is 64 plus 1. In case of 71, 71 by 4, 4 17 is 68 plus 3. In case of 6, right, how much we can do the power, we will get the unit digit as 6 only. 6 to the power of 2, 6. 6 cube also we will get 6 only. So let's simplify this one. 3 to the power of 4 to the power of 16. This is, we are done with 64. Then we left with 3 into 6 to the power of 59 means we will get the 6 as a unit digit. Coming to the 7 to the power of 4 to the power of 17 into 7 cube, 68 plus 3, 71. What is the 3 to the power of 4? That is 1. We know, right? 3 3 is a 9, 9 3 is a 27, 27 3 is a 81. We will get the unit digit as 1 into 3 into 6 and 7 to the power of 4, 7 7 7 7, 7 7 is a 14 and 9, 3 3 7 is a 1. We will get the 1 as unit digit and 7 cube. What is the 7 cube? We will get the 3 as unit digit. So 3 3 is 9, 6 we will get the unit digit as 4 in the resultant. I hope you got the problem. Let me explain it again. We need to write these terms in the terms of 4. So that we have already discussed one concept, right? After 4 the square of the number will be repeated, right? Like this, it will be 3 to the power of 1 3, 3 square 9, 3 cube 27, 3 to the power of 4 1, again 3 to the power of 5 we will get the 3, like that. So in order to simplify any problem with the powers, we need to write in terms of 4 so that we can simplify the problem. 3 to the power of 4 to the power of 16, that is the 64, we left with 3. Similarly 68 plus this one, and coming to the 6, any power of 6 we will get the 6 only, so that we calculated the unit digit, that is the 4. Okay, let's take one more example. Okay, let me take this problem. 4 to the power of 16 plus 4 to the power of 17 plus 4 to the power of 28 plus 4 to the power of 29. What we were asked, this term should be divisible by, and we were given with the 4 options. How we can solve this one? The first thing what we can do, by looking at this option, the resultant should be divisible by 4, right? How can we know that? We can take the 4 value as common to this, and the remaining term would be 4 to the power of, like that we can have, right? That means 4 is the factor of resultant. Among these 4 options, only 4 is the factor of 40 only. So this is the answer. Okay, let's assume if we have multiple options with 4 as factor, then what we can do? We can go ahead with the second one. What we need to do? We have to find out the unit digit. How we can find out the unit digit? 4 to the power of 16. We need to write in terms of powers of 4. 4 to the power of 4 to the power of 4 plus 4 to the power of 4 to the power of 4 into 4, because we are left with 1. 4 to the power of 4 to the power of 7 plus 4 to the power of 4 to the power of 7 into 4. What is the value of 4 to the power of 4? 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. This is 6, this is 4, this is 6 again. So 6 we will get plus 6 into 4 plus 6 we will get plus 6 into 4. Why I am doing the 6 here or 6 here? We know, right? 6 to the power of anything should be equal to 6. 6 square is 6, and again if we multiply with 6 again we will get 6 as the unit digit. So very simplified. 6 into 4 24, unit digit is 4. 6 into 4 24, unit digit is 4. What we will get? We will get the 20. That means the unit digit is 0. That means apart from the 4, 10 is also the factor of this value. What are the factors of the result? 4 and 10. Among these options, 40 is the only possible answer. I hope you understood the problem. Let me take one more example. Okay, let's solve this problem. Find the remainder when 123 to the power of 321 divisible by 5. How we can solve this one? The first step, what we need to do? We need to calculate the unit digit. Unit digit of 123 to the power of 321. That means 3 to the power of 321 we need to find out. Then we can divide it 5, that is the remainder, right? Let's take this one. 7 divided by 5. How much we will get? We will get the 2 as remainder. 3 divided by 5. How much we will get? 3 as remainder. Like that we need to calculate the remainder when after we calculate the unit digit of 123 to the power of 321. How we can solve the 3 to the power of 321? We need to write in terms of 4. 321 by 4. How much we'll get? 80. We'll get 1 as remainder. That means 3 to the power of 4 to the power of 80 into 3. Like that we can write, right? 3 to the power of 4. How much we'll get? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 9, 7, 1. 1 we will get. 1 as unit digit. 1 to the power of 80 into 3. How much we will get? 3. That means unit digit of 123 to the power of 321 is 3. When we divide this one with the 5, how much we will get? 3 divided by 5 we will get 3. The remainder is 3. Right? Let me recap it. 123 to the power of 321, we need to find out. How we can find out? We need to find out the unit digit. 3 to the power of 321, we have written with the terms of 4. 3 to the power of 4 to the power of 80 plus 1. Right? 3 to the power of 4 to the power of 80 into 3. We know that 3 to the power of 4 is 1. 1 to the power of 80 into 3, that is 3. We got the unit digit as 3. If we divide 3 with the 5, how much remainder we will get? We will get the remainder as 3. This is the answer. I hope you have enjoyed the class. Let me recap so far which we have discussed in this class. I have started with the simplification techniques, starting with the squares and the square roots, as well as the summation techniques, how we can solve the complex summation and subtraction, and then the powers, and we have discussed multiple examples. I hope you have enjoyed the class. Let's meet in the next class.